You know the dance. You sit down to do the thing, that big project, that report, that thesis. You open the doc. You stare at the cursor. Suddenly, your brain decides that now is the perfect time to reorganize your entire email inbox or check if that random person you met in 2019 posted an Instagram story. You tell yourself, I'm just taking a quick break, but you're not. You're trapped. And here's the kicker: you aren't lazy. You're not undisciplined. You're actually caught in a sophisticated, involuntary, biological survival mechanism. We're going to map that mechanism and, more importantly, show you how to hijack it so you can actually get work done. Let's get into the lab. In neuroscience, we talk about the battle between your limbic system and your prefrontal cortex. Your prefrontal cortex is the CEO, the part of you that sets goals and understands deadlines. But your limbic system, that's your inner caveman. It's concerned with one thing: immediate emotional comfort. When you look at a daunting task, your brain doesn't see progress. It sees a threat. It feels the weight of potential failure, the discomfort of boredom, or the anxiety of complexity. Your brain interprets that negative emotion as an actual physical threat, like a bear in the woods. So, your limbic system does what it evolved to do. It forces you to retreat to safety. And what's safer than scrolling through TikTok? Nothing. This is why procrastination isn't a time management problem. It's an emotional regulation problem. You're not avoiding the work, you're avoiding the bad feeling that comes with the work. Think of it like a loan shark. You're feeling overwhelmed, so you go grab a snack, check your phone, or clean your desk. That feels good, right? That's your brain getting a cheap, immediate hit of dopamine. It's a stress loan. You just borrowed a tiny bit of relief from your future self. The problem is, the interest rate on this loan is insane. The anxiety doesn't disappear, it just waits for you. By the time you sit back down, the task feels even more threatening because you have less time and more guilt. You've just reinforced the loop. Task equals threat leads to avoidance, equals relief leads to guilt, equals higher threat. You're not being lazy. You're being held hostage by your own chemistry. So, how do you stop being a hostage? You use the interrupt protocol. 1. Label the affect. When you feel that urge to click away, stop. Don't judge yourself. Just name it. It's say out loud, I am feeling anxious about the start of this task. Studies show that affect labeling acts like a cooling mist on the amygdala. It forces your prefrontal cortex back into the driver's seat. 2. The stupid small. Threshold. Your brain is afraid of the big task, so shrink it until it's impossible to be afraid of. If you need to write a report, your goal isn't to write the report, it's to open the document and save it. That's it. By lowering the entry barrier, you starve the limbic system of its threat signal. 3. The 5-minute safety window. Set a timer for just 5 minutes. Tell your brain, we're just going to try this for 5 minutes, and if it's still painful, we'll stop. 90% of the time, the anticipation of the work is more painful than the work itself. Once you cross the 5-minute mark, you've broken the friction lock. The next time you feel that procrastination itch, don't beat yourself up. Use the protocol, label the feeling, shrink the task, and set the timer. You'll be surprised at how quickly that lazy label disappears when you stop fighting your biology and start working with it. What's one task you've been putting off? Try the 5-minute rule right now and tell me how it went in the comments. If you want more tools to sharpen your cognitive load, subscribe to BrainNurture. See you in the lab.